Are you selling your house as a for sale by owner? This can be an empowering decision. However, let's face it, there are moments where the process feels very overwhelming. From pricing your home all the way to negotiating with buyers, staying motivated is key to seeing the process through a successful sale. In this video, I'm going to be sharing expert tips and real-world strategies to help you stay focused and motivated throughout the whole for sale by owner journey. Let's make your home selling journey a success. What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Bouvier with the Bouvier Real Estate Group. Selling your house privately or anything that I could do to help, feel free to reach out to me. Absolutely no obligation or pressure whatsoever. My contact details are below and I'd be happy to connect with you. Why selling privately can be a challenge? Well, it's a big time and energy commitment. Managing showings, marketing, negotiating can all be very overwhelming without some professional help. Lots of times you're going to be doing showings in the evening, during lunch hour, on the weekends, and that's your free time as a busy working professional. As us as real estate agents, that's the time we're typically on and working. So for you, it's your full-time job now that you have to do all the showings after work hours. So it can be quite overwhelming and very energy draining. There's a big emotional investment that also goes along with selling your house privately. It is very personal, which can make negotiations a little bit more stressful. I recommend that you treat the process like a business transaction to maintain objectivity. There's also the challenge when you're selling your house privately for those knowledge gaps, because there's lots of legal requirements, pricing strategies, marketing strategies, and buyer demand that can feel very daunting if you're not totally aware. So some strategies in order to stay motivated during this difficult for sale by owner journey. You want to set your clear goals, define your timeline, target a price, and keep your efforts focused. Example, you want to aim to sell within the average days on market, which is maybe about 30 to 60 to 90 days, and prioritize that timeline in order to get it sold by then. And also set your bottom line price. You don't want to have anyone go lower than your bottom line price and be willing to walk away. If your bottom line price is $300,000, someone offers you $295,000. Well, is that $5,000 really worth it? Or are you willing to stick at that price of $300,000? So that's a price and a question that you have to ask yourself to know if it's really your bottom line, or what is the ultimate lowest price you're willing to absolutely not go any lower than. You also want to break down the process. Divide the sales process into smaller manageable steps. Step number 1, pricing your home, marketing and advertising your home, then hosting some open houses, then negotiating offers, then closing the deal. Another tip to stay motivated throughout this process is celebrate the wins. You want to acknowledge those milestones like scheduling your first showing or receiving your first online inquiry, as those moments can be a very big milestone during your for sale by owner journey. So maintain positive reinforcement and it will help you stay motivated throughout the process. Another thing is educate yourself. Learn about the market trends, some of the pricing strategies, buyer behavior. Check out my Saskatoon real estate market report on my website in the description below, and you can see exactly what's going on. But if you're more educated, you're going to be more informed as to when the average time that properties sell and at what price versus sale price versus list price. And also that way you're not coming in with some unrealistic expectations. And lastly, stay organized. Use tools like checklists, like spreadsheets and apps to track showings, inquiries, and feedback. Some effective marketing strategies to boost your property with confidence. One would be to invest in some professional pictures. Listings with high quality photos get a lot more attention online. Example, a seller saw literally double the amount of showings after you upgraded to some professional pictures. Also, I'd recommend that you leverage social media, as promoting your home online like Facebook, Instagram, local Facebook community groups, Google, Kijiji. Let's face it, there's about 90% of people that are online nowadays, and it's how the majority of people shop for their services and products. And another thing is you want to post at peak engagement time, so that way that you get the most amount of activity online. Also, highlight some unique features about your house. Emphasize what sets your home apart compared to the other, such as the awesome location, close amenities, certain upgrades, or some energy efficient upgrades that you might have done. You can say things such as steps away from the river with a fully renovated kitchen, or roof replaced last year, etc., etc. Another great strategy would be to offer virtual tours. You want to provide potential buyers with a 360-degree walkthrough of your house to save time and expand your reach, because there's some people, immigrants for example, who are out of province, out of country, who want to maybe buy your house and really like it. They like the price and the area and everything, but they haven't seen it in person and they won't be able to for how many ever months. So it's a great way to market for those types of people as well. How do you manage stress and burnout when it comes to your for sale by owner journey? me? Well, I'd recommend you practice some self-care. It may sound counterintuitive, but scheduling in this downtime can recharge your energy and focus. I'd recommend you balance the showings and marketing efforts with relaxation and hobbies, since if you're working 24/7 like I used to do, you're gonna get burnt out and you won't be able to put your best foot forward when the time does demand of you. I'd also recommend you lean into your support systems. Involve your trusted family members and your friends for feedback and encouragement and support. A friend can potentially help you stage your home, and maybe another individual who sold their house in the similar area can provide you their experience and their pricing strategies. And if you have any professionals in the specific field, you can certainly ask them for their professional help as well. The last other tip that I would recommend is to understand that there are going to be delays and setbacks in this industry and this process. Adjust your approach based off of the feedback from buyers and the market trends. If the market is saying that it is a slower market and it's taking approximately 60 days to sell a property, well, don't expect to be able to sell your house for 30 days on the market unless you price your house very, very low at a discount rate, but I'm assuming you're not going to want to do that. When are you going to want to consider some professional help? If your home isn't getting enough traction as you'd like, consider hiring a professional photographer or consulting a real estate agent to give you their pricing advice. If you are having some uncertainty with the legal paperwork that you're receiving from buyers, or to actually make sure that you're getting paid on the contract, then ask a real estate lawyer, work with an attorney, and ensure that your paperwork is airtight. As well, if you aren't getting much attraction online, you need some marketing assistance. Real estate agents are experts in this field. They market homes for a living, so they know exactly how, where, and what to post online so you get the most amount of views and interest and offers. Selling a house privately is quite a journey, but with the right mindset and strategies, it's absolutely achievable. Remember, staying motivated comes down to clear goals, effective marketing, and managing stress along the way. If you need any expert advice or support at any stage of the process, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to assist you with no obligation or pressure whatsoever. Just contact me. My details and contact information is below in the description, along with all my free resources on my website, and I'd be happy to connect with you.